Good morning. It is 8 a.m. and I'm vlogging today, and I don't think I have ever vlogged in my life. So if I'm like really strange with the camera and everything, it's just because I have no idea what I'm doing. I thought I would take you around for a little part of my day. I'm not gonna do the whole part of my day because I live with a family who I don't want to put on camera because they're not really social media people and they don't really like being on camera. So it's just gonna be me today. So I'm gonna go get some breakfast. I am all dressed and my hair is done and everything, and I am ready to start my day. My parents took my doggo on a walk, so they should be out for a little bit and I can just chat with you guys while I make breakfast. I wanted to show you, I got the most ridiculous slippers, the orthopedic slippers for around the house. Like almost a month ago, our AC died and it was about 20 years old. And it already wasn't working properly anyway, so we weren't surprised because we were already planning on replacing it. And so it absolutely died. We had to spend 3 weeks without a air conditioner because that's the soonest that we could get our air conditioner replaced, because I guess in the summertime in Colorado, when it's 90 degrees almost every day, people were like, oh my god, I need an air conditioner because this sucks. And I totally agree, because it really did suck. 3 weeks without an air conditioner. Our house was hotter than the outside, and now that we have an air conditioner, it's like brand new and it's so much stronger than the other one. So it's actually really cold in here, which is honestly kind of nice, but I do have Raynaud's, so I really have to keep my extremities warm, so I got those slippers. And also with my back, walking around on a flat floor with bare feet is not exactly the greatest. I'm not gonna have too big of a breakfast today. I'm just gonna have a protein shake because in the morning recently, I've been getting like really nauseous, and so if I eat something straight away, it doesn't feel great. So I just have something simple, and then later when I get hungry, I have like a second breakfast, if that makes sense, like before my lunch. So that helps, but being up in the morning right now kind of sucks just because I can't eat anything, which makes me nauseous, and then I'm already nauseous, which makes me not being able to eat anything, which is fantastic. And also I just think it's part of my stomach issues. So a week from today, I might not be posting a ton on social media because my lovely boyfriend, Amos, is coming to town because we are long distance, for those of you guys who don't know. I actually do get questions about him very often because I do talk about him on social media every so often, and I have mentions that we're long distance, and I've done one main video on my main channel, my like second channel for skincare, before it turned into a skincare channel, when I was trying to decide what I wanted to do with it. I did a video with him and we did like a little Q&A. I'll link it down below if you guys want to see it. We've been like just getting the blanket questions out of the way because I constantly get questions about him. We started dating about 3 years ago, and we've been long distance the entire time because we had never met in person when we started dating. And I constantly get asked like, oh, like why is he in California? Is he going to like college out there or something? And I'm like, no, like he's just lived there his entire life. So that's made it kind of difficult. Of course, long distance is really hard, and I would never recommend it unless you really love someone and you think that you guys can push through it. It is really, really difficult, and it is really hard to keep things going. And it's been an interesting challenge for us, which has been kind of cool, and we've grown a lot from it, which has been really nice. So a lot of people ask us how we met. We actually were friends for about 2.5 years before we started dating, and we met on a Minecraft server in the 8th grade, and we still love Minecraft. It's really fun. And I think a lot of people find that really cute, and then a lot of people find that really cringe. So we became friends quickly after that, and we hit it off really well. 2.5 years later, I woke up and I had that strange realization of I'm falling in love with my best friend and I'm just gonna go for it. When I finally asked him, he was like, hey, I'm down, like, let's date. And just like that, we were dating, and we met in person at the end of July in 2017. So that was wild. I was really overwhelmed, and I'd never experienced anything like that because he's an extremely affectionate person, and I'd never experienced that beforehand. And it took me a lot of getting used to, and I was definitely really overwhelmed. But he took a lot of effort into taking it slow and making sure that I was comfortable and everything, because he knew that I had my sensory stuff and he didn't want to overstep boundaries, which was really kind of him. And then, like, as the trips kept coming up, we would continue to grow with each other, and now we're both very affectionate with each other, which is something that I never really thought that I would do. When it comes to dating, I get asked a lot of times what it's like, or advice for being like on the autism spectrum or having sensory needs, or issues with like picking up social cues when you're dating. And a lot of times the advice that I give is to just find somebody who kind of understands you, whether that's somebody who has the same issues that you have, or they know somebody with those kind of issues, or they just somehow understand that and they are fine with that and they know how to treat you well with your differences. Amos has been extremely supportive in that, and he's been so kind and helpful, and I've lived a life where I've known so many people that have just not understood me, so they've just not dealt with me. And it's been a long time of trying to find a group of people that care about me and that are fine with my differences and are fine when I make mistakes, and they help me to learn about how to be social. And I do make mistakes because of my disabilities, and that is okay, and they help me learn, and my friends and family help me learn. Finding people that help you with that is amazing, and I don't think that I've ever found anybody who does that more outside of my family than Amos. And I think that that's a big reason why we've stayed together so well, because he understands me and I understand him really well. I do want to be clear, long distance is really hard, and we're really excited to be seeing each other again, because for the first couple of years that we were dating, we've only been able to see each other once a year, which really sucks. And this is the first year that we've been able to see each other twice. That's been really nice, and I can't wait to see him again. We were hoping that we could have seen each other in like April or May, but then all of the stuff with COVID happened and it just fell through. I also don't really put him in a lot of videos because I don't want him to feel like I'm using him for content, which I feel like happens a lot with relationships on social media, and I don't want it to be like that, because I feel like also a lot of times when you put your relationship on social media, it can kind of, not necessarily ruin it, but it can kind of put a stunt in it, because you feel like you're trying to play up your relationship to make it look better on camera. And I don't want to do that. So I'll do videos with him every so often. I definitely want to do a video with him, not this trip, but in the future, about dating somebody with autism, and how being romantic is with somebody with autism, and what kind of differences that is, because he's dated other people. So I thought would be a really interesting video for you guys, especially because I get questions about it all the time. A lot of people ask me about being autistic and also having a relationship, which is pretty cool, actually. It's been a really good growing and learning experience for me, so I'm very happy that I've gotten to have this experience, not to mention the amount of joy that our relationship has given us, which has been really nice. I have somebody who is like my complete companion that I never get sick of, and who supports me unlike anybody else outside of my family. So that's really cool. That was a lot of talk about Amos. I did just want to let you guys know that the next week, while he's here, I'm probably not going to be on social media a ton, just because I want to take a break, and this is going to be like my vacation, and I don't want to put a stunt in that, because I think a lot of people on social media continue to post content even when they're on vacation. I think a lot of the time that can also put a stunt in how you do social media, how you enjoy social media, because you always take breaks and vacations from your like in real life jobs, but a lot of YouTubers just don't, and it makes your mental state and your love for your job kind of crumble. And a lot of the YouTubers that are currently moving on to other adventures in their lives have talked about, like, take vacations, please, because you just need to for your mental state and so that you keep loving what you're doing, because you cannot keep doing the same thing over and over again until you go crazy. So I'll be taking a little break. I will still be perusing around Instagram and liking posts and everything, but I probably won't be actually posting stuff very often because it does take time to do. And I would like to enjoy myself and enjoy my time with Amos. I'm actually not sure if I've shown you guys this yet. It is a adult paint by number that my mom got me for my birthday. It is so fun. It is super, super, super intricate. Like you can see, those are all little spots to paint in. And it's taken me, I think this is about 9 hours of work. I haven't timed it though, but I sit and do about an hour of it every day. It is really, really fun, and I'll typically just put some music on or just have silence, and it's almost meditative. It's really fun and really helps distract myself and kind of give my mind a break, which is so nice. And so I'm gonna sit down and do this. I didn't want to film my whole day for you, as I said. I just kind of wanted to give you guys a glimpse into what I was doing. And the other parts of my day that I'm doing is going to be, I'm doing therapy later because I believe that everybody should do therapy because it is the greatest. And then I am probably just going to relax for the rest of the day. I am currently in the process of cleaning my living space because, again, I want it to be nice for Amos, and also I find that whenever I'm having guests over, it's just a really good time to just deep clean because I typically do I'll do like a couple of chores a day, like small ones, just to keep the area maintained. And so that I don't overwhelm myself. But when I have guests coming over, that's when I'm like, okay, I gotta deep clean the place because it's a good excuse to actually do it instead of pushing it off entirely. So I've been deep cleaning and I will probably continue that. And then it is both my day off and then Amos's day off. So we will be spending some time together on Discord, and we will probably play some Terraria because that is the game that we are currently on. That I think is gonna be the end of the video today because the rest of my day is not gonna be super interesting, and this is already getting to be a very long video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you wanna see more vlogs, I would love to continue doing them just so that I can get better at them because they are a type of video that I've never done and I would love to get better at them, but we'll see how that goes because you know how much I love to talk. All right, that's gonna be it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys want to see anything else, of course you can let me know. I also have a Facebook group for mental health people who have loved ones that are autistic or have mental or physical health problems. It is a community where people can just talk about what they're struggling with or get advice or anything like that, because I want to keep the conversation going and break the stigma, because that is my goal, because I really think that this shouldn't be stigmatized anymore. So that is linked down below. That's also another experiment because that's something I've never done before as well. So all right, I'm gonna go. Have a good day. Bye-bye.